Yo, this is the Inflection Collective. All of us are connected, reflective, real life perspective, respected. The banter, the chit chat, no cap, it's big facts, so kick back. This here is done there, been there.
It's a good time to get to stop that. What you got this week, Eunice? Yes.
Okay, so my stop that is, it might be an LA thing, but I think it's a every place thing because I've experienced it in different levels. I'm just going to talk about it from last week. We mentioned Guy Tori's birthday show and a party. In addition to the people that were on the show that I already mentioned, there were also several comedians in the building and names that you know, like Gary Payton or Corey Holcomb or DC Youngfly. A lot of people came out to show their support. This is what I want people to stop doing. There is a weird vibration that people have when they have deemed that someone is important. And maybe, I don't know what it is. I don't know if you know what it is, but there's this energy people have when they're trying to jockey for position to be next to somebody or to be near somebody or to say they talk to this person or to say they got a picture with this person. It's a weird vibration. It's very off-putting to me.
Yep.
And I don't know if you notice, but most people will notice if I'm somewhere, I'm usually kind of sitting off to the side or kind of falling back because the energy is palpable that it's a thirst that is going on.
Yep.
That's weird.
Welcome to LA.
I don't like it.
Stop
that. Everybody is worthy and deserving of respect and admiration on some level. So I don't like when, you know, I told you about the Walgreens list. It probably goes back to that for me. I don't like when certain people are treated, I'm not even saying better or special, because sometimes that might be the situation. I was performing that night, so it was nice I had a dressing room. It was nice accommodations were made for me to perform. Yep. But at the same time, we're all just here. We're all just trying. Everybody's cool. Everybody's easy. Yep. Stop jockeying. Particularly, let me say men. Men, stop jockeying for positioning with other men. I also used to see this when I was a publicist for athletes. I can't tell you how many times I have been elbow pushed or stepped on by a man to get next to a man that he has deemed important. Stop that.
Yeah, thirsty. Jockeying, thirsty, enamored with the fame.
Don't like that.
Enamored with it.
Don't like that. Stop that.
My stop that has something to do with what we're doing right now. Obviously, I just started stand up for last 2 months, and I'm new to the thing and whatnot, and I'm already getting to be on a couple of venues that a lot of people who've been out here for a long time want to. Right. And I feel for them. I know they've been putting in the work or whatever. They've been in the clubs. They've been out here for 10 years. And I've already done the Comedy Store. I've done the Improv. I've done the Ice House out here. I'm talking about these are some big venues. I did a big show in Inglewood with some big comedians the last month as well. But stop hating on other people's favor. You know what I mean? I am a person that I have put in my work on stage as far as like, corporate events, being on television or whatever. There are a lot of other comics that really support me, that really come and say, hey man, we're happy that you're doing this. And you got any tips, you can call me anytime. But I also feel and I've heard that there are some comics out here that hate it, that I'm getting these opportunities and they're telling their other friends, like, how's Mike doing this? He just started. The only reason he's getting this is because blah, 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 this and all that type of like. Stop hating on other people's favor, man. Believe me, I would take the Improv. I would take the Comedy Store. That's good because it's offered to me. But I'll also take doing my comedy on a stage in front of 3 people at a Chinese restaurant. I'm willing to put in my work. It's not like I want to be elevated to the top. We do this all the time. Believe me, even in my business, as a host who's done this for years and pretty good at it, I see people who come in as an actor. They could be a D-list actor right now, and they take opportunities. I shouldn't say take opportunities. They get opportunities, and they're not hosts. But I can't hate on that because what was meant for them is meant for them. Actors, rappers, and whatnot used to get mad when rappers came and took acting jobs or whatever. Now you see some of the best actors in the world are rappers. Queen Latifah, Will Smith, or whatever, whatnot. So let's please stop hating on people who get favor just because you don't have your opportunity right now. Focus on what you need to be doing and what's going to come for you, and stop hating on other people who are getting these opportunities right now. I know it's tough because you put in your work or whatever, but if you take that onus off of putting all that hate into them and focus and put that energy in what needs to happen for you, I guarantee you'll get to where you want to go a lot sooner. So stop that.
Ooh. I will say, I know when we started, you said I might be feeling you on your stop that. I'm less than a year in Los Angeles, and I've had a really great time, and
Mhm.
I've gotten some really great opportunities, and I also received that energy of. I told my mom one time, whether it was on stage or great opportunities I've gotten at TMZ in a short amount of time, I said there's a lot of who is this bitch energy that
Mhm.
radiates around me,
Mhm.
and it's not any of my business, and it's a real vibration. I see it. And this is what I say to people when they say, well, how'd you get this, or how'd you get, I say, I realize I'm having a unique experience, and so I'm just looking to take advantage of it.
Exactly. You're not gonna turn
But
it
what I
down.
eat don't make you shit. That's
Exactly.
really the root
You,
of it.
are you gonna? If somebody were to offer you once again, you just came out here and somebody, the biggest director in Hollywood, comes up and says, "I want to make you the lead in my next movie, and it's gonna be a $100 million budget." What are you gonna do? Say no? I'm not
Right.
ready.
There's been so many
Hey,
people here
oh,
for me.
Taraji's here. Come
Yeah.
on, man. Like, come on. Let's just like people. Sometimes that's what favor is. Sometimes you may be able to walk through
Yeah.
doors that you may not feel like you would ever been able to walk through. You're not prepared for, or you're not qualified for. That is what God's favor is. So believe it or not, man, you're going to be able to get opportunities that you don't feel like you're prepared for or qualified for. But you got to take the focus off of looking at what other people are
Yeah,
getting
you
because
cannot be
what is for
looking at what
them.
somebody else is doing.
Exactly,
Yeah, that's
man.
never
And
going
like
to
I,
serve you to look at
I,
what anybody else is doing.
think
Ever.
about this, Eunice.
Yep.
As a sportscaster right now, you think I look at all the athletes who are coming in right now who are becoming sportscasters. They're not journalists or whatever. I'm not going to get mad at them. I'm not going to begrudge them because they're getting opportunities that somebody else wanted to give them. I'm not going to shit on them. I'm not going to say, hey, this person. Now, as long as the person is not coming in and saying, hey, you shouldn't. I know Eunice has been out for 10 years, but hey, man, I'm on television and I got so many followers or whatever and all that type of stuff like that. Why would if I came up to that person who was given that opportunity and say you shouldn't put Eunice on for me to get on, then I can understand that. But otherwise, if somebody wants to give me an opportunity because I'm trying to become more of a multi hyphen and do other things in this business, man, we should just applaud each other and root each other on because you never know. You become my friend, I become your friend. If I go somewhere, maybe I can carry you with me and give you the opportunity that you never got before. So that's it.
Right. And I think as long as you focus on your own journey, you're going to be okay. I was thinking we were talking about the Emmys. This is my first Emmy season, I guess, being out here. I wasn't invited, I wasn't nominated, I wasn't involved, but I was excited at how many people I know that won Emmys or were nominated for Emmys or
Mm-hmm.
wrote on the Emmys or and I'm like, wow, I can't say that I would have known these people last year or that I would have been down the street. And so that's exciting to me to be close to people who are getting great opportunities. I don't begrudge it in any way, but when I came from being a stand-up comedian to doing the news, I was promoted over people who had been reporters there for 12, 13 years.
Yeah.
And it was like, who is this person who has never done TV before being made main anchor?
Mm-hmm.
And so I knew why I was getting the vibe. I understood why I was receiving the energy. But if you just think about it, if you're looking at someone that you feel has surpassed you in an opportunity, you have to know it's not them because you was already there. It
Right.
just wasn't your
It
situation.
wasn't your
So don't
situation.
ever give somebody else so much power over you and live rent free in your head just because that wasn't your time. And sometimes you miss your time because you're looking at somebody else's time.
You're looking
Just
at
stay
some
focused on your
stay
own
focused on
road
it.
and ride that thing out.